Hey guys, this is Spartacus here, and we finally got zombie camos added to Warzone. I have been waiting so long to use my Dark Aether camo on my Cold War weapons while I play Warzone, and now I can finally do that. I will admit, the Zombie Mastery camos look a lot better in Black Ops Cold War than they do in Warzone, because of course we all know that it's a completely different game engine, and of course things are going to look different, but it doesn't look bad. Dark Aether camo, and especially Plague Diamond, doesn't look too bad in Warzone. And of course it still has that issue where Dark Aether and Dark Matter Ultra doesn't cover the entire gun, especially like the Krig weapon, for example. It only does like the middle base part of the gun instead of all of it, including the barrels. So I don't know why it does that. So there's only certain guns where like Dark Aether can actually cover the entire weapon, but however Plague Diamond does look pretty good in Warzone, and it does cover the entire weapon for the most part, at least on pretty much every weapon that I've tried it out on, and so that's really good to hear. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about Season 5 Reloaded content that has officially gone live already. And the first thing I want to talk about is the Gamemode Clash that was added to Warzone. This is basically another version of Warzone Rumble, where it's 2 teams of 50 just fighting against each other, just one big domination match on the Verdansk map. And of course, every time you play on this game mode, you're always going to be in a different area of Verdansk. And it is a little bit different than Warzone Rumble. The idea is still the same, where you can get, where one team has to get the most kills than the other team to actually win the game or whatever. However, they added a couple other things, like loot boxes are available on the map, so you can get weapons out of them, and you can get ammo and armor plates and cash as well, because they did add buy stations to this game mode to where you can buy different kill streaks. You can buy advanced UAVs, which are extremely helpful, so I highly recommend saving up your cash playing this game mode and getting yourself an advanced UAV. Very, very helpful. But yeah, so it's kind of a twist on Warzone Rumble, and I think they definitely made the experience a little bit better. One thing I will say though is that you can still take damage when you're flying in the map, which is a little bit of annoying. You can't really die instantly. I want to say it's equivalent to what you see with the Rebirth Island map or the Resurgence game mode, and when you drop in and you don't take as much damage when you're dropping in. And so I think that's kind of the same case you see here, but I haven't really had too many issues of people shooting at me while I've actually been trying to land on the map. However, my friend who I was playing with at the time, he was landing in the map, and as soon as he hit the surface, someone sniped him in the head. And so that stuff like that can be really annoying. That's kind of like the huge problem with this like huge team deathmatch kind of modes, is that so many people want to snipe, because for one thing, it's really easy to do. There's like so many different spots you can snipe from, and there's so many other people trying to snipe as well, so it's a lot really easy just to pick people off in this game mode. And there's also a little bit of a twist that they added to this mode, where there's power-ups you can collect, and so far I believe there's only 3 different power-ups you can collect. One of them is a lightweight power-up that allows you to move extremely fast, and so it's really easy to strafe bullets and win gunfights so much easier, and it's honestly so much fun to use. And then there's another one that allows you to see enemy players through walls as long as you're close enough to them, and you can actually aim down sights extremely fast with it. And then there is a third power-up that allows you to get double points, and from my understanding, I don't know if this gives you double the amount of cash of whatever you collect off the ground. I'm not sure if that's part of the power-up, but I do know that when you do kill an enemy player, it actually counts as 2 points on the scoreboard instead of 1. So those double points power-ups could be so beneficial if your team is down behind by, like, I don't know, so many points, and you can easily boost those your scoreboard up and get your team to victory using this double points power-up. And keep in mind, these power-ups do have a limited duration on it. They do last a lot longer than you might think they do, but if the power-up that you collect, which you, by the way, you can collect them through like loot boxes or by killing enemy players, and so if you have one of these activated, then if you die while it's activated, then you lose it. You're not going to be able to get it back when you respawn. Instead, when you die when it's activated, you just drop the power-up for someone else to collect. And so yeah, you just get it out of loot boxes, or you can get it by killing enemy players who already have the power-up activated. And so yeah, I think it's really unique. It's not in Battle Royale. I think a lot of people get that confused when they first people were showing gameplay on YouTube and stuff, that people were thinking, what, this is in like normal Warzone now? It's like, no, it's only in the Clash game mode. I am pretty sure we don't see this kind of stuff in the Battle Royale mode. Maybe we do. I haven't actually tried it yet. I've only played Clash after all. But yeah, there's power-ups, there's cash, you can get kill streaks, and of course there's vehicles you can drive, you can get armor plates, there's loot boxes so you can get more ammo. So yeah, I think it's a better version of Warzone Rumble overall, and it is kind of fun playing it, but it can also be really frustrating since there is like a respawn respawn timer after all. So if you're somebody who doesn't own a Call of Duty multiplayer and you want to level up your guns, and this is pretty much the way to do it in Warzone. Now let's move on to Black Ops Cold War's multiplayer, because we did get ourselves a new map called Zoo, which isn't technically a new map. It was originally in Black Ops as a DLC map, and then it's brought back for the first time ever in Black Ops Cold War. And this is my first time ever playing on the map, and it only took me like 2 games to figure out the actual layout of this map. And I thought it was going to be a lot harder to figure out, because my initial impressions playing on the multiplayer map, I was like really confused, because there was like so many different areas you can go to. There's so many different buildings you can go into. There's so much verticality to the map as well. And I actually played this map on the Outbreak game mode, which of course is a much bigger version of it. And so I kind of had a good idea what the map was going to be, but for some reason, just visually, it just seems so much different than what you play in Outbreak. And it's not a bad multiplayer map at all. Like, I thought it was going to be a lot harder to actually figure out what the map is like. It's a lot bigger than what I thought it was going to be, and it plays pretty good, honestly. I honestly am really enjoying it so far. I'll just have to put in some more game time to get some real like opinions on it, but right now I have good first impressions, and I definitely don't mind playing on it. And then of course we have the Demolition game mode, which of course has returned from previous Call of Duty titles. It seems like this game mode used to be a permanent game mode we see in Call of Duty, but now they're adding it back as like a limited time game mode. And so it's Demolition. If you guys have ever experienced Demolition, it's literally the exact same thing. One thing I will say that I don't know if we saw in previous Call of Duty titles, but when someone's planting or defusing the bomb, you can actually tell when they're doing it, because there'll be like an outline on the objective, whether it's A or B, that's being basically like outlined while they're actually planting or defusing, so you know someone's there defusing or planting the bomb. Where in previous Call of Duty titles, I don't think that was ever the case. You kind of have to use your audio to listen if they're like pressing buttons and hearing if they're actually planting or defusing. But now you can just visually see on the objective itself if someone's planting or defusing, and it makes it a lot harder to actually win a game because of that feature. So quite interesting. Also, it's super easy to spawn kill. Like I said, if you're someone who knows what Demolition is, it's known for spawn killing enemies. That's really the whole point of the game mode. So if you're somebody who likes to go for nukes, it might be really easy to do so, because spawns do not flip no matter how close you get to an enemy spawn. It seems like they will never go on the opposite end of the map to actually, I guess, make it more fair trade. But yeah, spawn killing is incredibly easy. I can definitely tell you that I have kicked a lot of ass playing this game mode so far in Black Ops Cold War by spawn killing enemies, and I've also got my ass kicked by enemies spawn killing me. So it definitely goes both ways. I did play on the map Apocalypse when doing this game mode, and the spawn killing on that map is ridiculous. Like, it's insane how like you will spawn instantly and just die. Like, it's just not fair. Like, oh my goodness, you guys, I cannot tell you how annoying the spawn killing is in this game mode. So I can't see myself playing this long term, but my goodness, it can be really annoying sometimes. But if you're someone who likes to spawn kill yourself, then I guess this is the game mode for you. But anyway, that is all the information I want to talk about with Season 5 Reloaded. I will make a video later on talking about some new content that was added to the Zombies game mode, so make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel and stay tuned for that. And of course, turn on notifications every time a video goes live. And so thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I shall catch you guys later.